We're going to Toronto. One of our clients is building one of the most interesting AI companies in the world.
They're scaling their legal team in an interesting way.
Interesting. Let's go talk to Costa, GC at Cohere. This is what Torontonians think Calgary looks like every day.
As it stands, the snow is coming down a little too heavy for us to take off.
Looks like we might not get out of Calgary.
Thank you for your patience. See you soon.
It's always an adventure.
Man, this is what we're working with. It's looking a little bit better than it was earlier.
We made it! We made it! All right, we made it to our first stop. We're here at Startwell. I'm excited to jump on the podcast and tell a little bit about the Goodlawyer journey. Let's go check it out. And some of the other partners would be like, how the hell is he doing that?
Yeah.
I saw him going golfing. How can he be billing 24 hours a day?
You know, we just got her onto one, I think it's the 7th lawyer now with a little company called Cohere.
Right, I know Cohere, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be going to their office tomorrow actually.
Hey, so not good news. Costa just canceled. Said he can't do the interview today because of the weather. Hopefully we can book him tomorrow. On the plus side, Chad is gonna come over to the condo and we'll do some filming with him. So come on over when you get this.
And so what I did when I was a GC was I used fractional support. Someone who had been in sell-side SaaS, they understood privacy and data security, they had worked inside of companies just like mine. And that way, with just a little bit of context and parameters and playbook, I could plug them directly into the business. And I think one of the best examples that I see every day on how one of Canada's greatest AI success stories in Cohere is using fractional services is when I think about Costa, who leads that legal team. He came to us and he said, initially, I have a need on the vendor and partner agreements that we're doing. And so we plugged in a lawyer to do that. But that's not where it ended. What he realized then was there are other elements that the legal team supports in their privacy and AI team, in their employment team. So now we have 7 lawyers that are there between part-time and full-time. And whether this was because the company is growing so fast that there is extra subject matter support needed, or there's leave covers that are needed as teams and those within the team shift and grow in their personal lives, we're able to support.
Cohere is Canada's biggest AI company. In 7 years, they've grown rapidly, serving customers all around the world, recently hitting a valuation of $7 billion. And when a company's growing that fast, the legal function needs to keep pace. And we're lucky today to come sit down with their GC Costa, who's gonna share some insights on how he's keeping his legal function moving at this blazing speed and how Goodlawyer's helping him do it.
Ever since we hired you, Owen, this is the video I've been looking forward to doing.
Kicked out. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing, man?
So after all the weather interruptions, we're finally sitting down with Costa. Here's what we made.
If Goodlawyer disappeared tomorrow, I'd probably cry. My name is Costa. I'm the VP of Legal, and I'm responsible for the global legal function at Cohere. The legal team right now is 10 people. They're primarily distributed across North America, but we do have people in Europe and the UK as well. There are 7 good lawyers on our team today, probably more to come. As Cohere scales, the legal team manages the explosion in revenue growth by really leveraging external resources like Goodlawyer. Where we felt the most pressure was operating in a highly competitive and a very uncertain space where the regulatory life cycle, the product life cycle both move at exponential pace. The main roles they take are supporting our commercial team. We've been able to offload most of our vendor contracting to the Goodlawyer team. We also have Goodlawyer folks who support us on the employment matters and general commercial contracting. One of the places where a Goodlawyer materially changed and created an impact was on employment. When one of my colleagues went on maternity leave, we had a gap. The Goodlawyer person that jumped in was incredibly experienced and just unblocked a lot of anxiety that a team would have faced. People don't even realize that they're not part of our internal legal team, which I think says a lot. Hearing that from our CFO and our VP of People Ops and our VP of Sales just demonstrates that they view the Goodlawyers on the same level that they view my team, which is an incredible endorsement. We have Goodlawyer as part of our Slack ecosystem, which allows Goodlawyer to serve the role of almost quasi in-house counsel, where they have the context, they have the understanding, they have the background, and we can quickly connect them with the internal stakeholders. So it's a huge release for us on the capacity front. It's given us capabilities, momentum to execute on more deals internally without sending everything out. It's definitely reduced our cost. I think one of the things that people maybe misunderstand about Goodlawyer is the caliber of the talent. But it became very clear that the lawyers at Goodlawyer are incredibly highly vetted, very experienced. Goodlawyer helped us find the right lawyer for the job by having us meet the candidates, which I think was a really unique value proposition that we didn't see elsewhere, where we got a chance to interview a couple of the different candidates that would potentially be suitable for longer term engagements. We felt the impact immediately. It was very evident from the first engagement that the velocity was a game changer for us. To me, speed of execution is the metric. And the way I value Goodlawyer is how fast are deals moving, how much involvement do I or my team have, and how many cycles does an agreement have to go through, and how often are issues escalated to me. With Goodlawyer, over time, I felt less and less issues being escalated. I felt resolutions being much faster and quicker, and I felt the contracting cycle improve dramatically, and that's the key metric that I track. If another GC came to me asking whether they should use Goodlawyer, I would say they shouldn't think twice about it. I'd recommend Goodlawyer to everybody.
So, Biggs, how'd it go?
That's exactly how I hoped it would go. 4 days in Toronto, how you feel?
Hell of a trip. And what did I say to you? We're bringing back 150% of the content we expected, so I'd say great success.
See you on the next one.